Server from 17 once again. This is Zone of the Ender's second runner. This is my extreme difficulty video walkthrough. I'm going to be using the standard Jehuti, and I will not be taking in any of the inherited sub-weapons, which will make this the most difficult the game can be. And I'm going to say this right now, folks, if you're attempting this as well, this game is hard. This game is very difficult, and on extreme it's even more so for, apparent reasons. And this title was made back when games were difficult, when games were legitimately challenging as a standard thing, and then to add the difficulty on by picking the hardest difficulty just makes it, a very interesting situation to be in. And there is no achievement for doing it, there's no real reason for doing it. I just love this game and I wanted to do a guide, and I'm adhering to my policy that I have with the walkthroughs that I make. So enjoy this sequence here in the Lev, even though it's slow and boring. To do the jump I'm doing there, you press the triangle button, or Y on the Xbox, and then you use the boost, which is the right trigger. And I say enjoy it because that's the easiest part of the game and the rest is not going to be so easy. So the very first sequence, this is you in the hands of your new orbital frame. You are Dingo Egret, previous soldier of Barham, and you've got a couple of skills under your belt, and these are the standard Cyclopses. So the Cyclopses are a pain in the ass. Every enemy on this game is a pain in the ass, especially on extreme, because they dodge a whole lot more than they used to. They're extremely good at countering, they're extremely good at dodging away from your grab attacks, they will block a whole lot more, they will combo you, and they will deal significant damage. Everything deals damage to you, and at the beginning of this game, because we're only level 1, we have low life. But there are a couple of things to bear in mind. When you do the grab, you are completely invulnerable during the grab, so you want to utilise this as much as you can, but don't just throw the grab out there for the fun of it. The only time you should be grabbing is when you're attacking somebody. If you can score a successful hit on an enemy, you will be able to grab him without being interrupted. At any other opportunity, sometimes it will not happen, and a lot of the times the best strategy against enemies is to literally backpedal away from them, charge your burst attack, which you've just seen me do just then, and just utilise that to the best of its ability, because it does go through shields, it does have a nice splash radius, and it's extremely powerful. The more absorbent people, like towels, the more observant people will notice that it takes away from your subgorge every time you use the burst attack, but never let that stop you using it, because you get it back for every enemy you kill, and that attack will kill more enemies than any other attack you can do. And you're going to see me right now exploit an aggro range here, because these enemies haven't quite seen me, and I do that and it's an instant kill. So this move, extremely important to use, extremely useful. The only drawback is it takes a while to cast it, and if you get interrupted while you're casting, you may get stunned, and you can get stun locked, and every single enemy on this game on extreme can kill you when you're stunned, because they'll combo you, and the damage they do is just ridiculous. If you're playing on extreme and you're using naked Jehuti and you've got all the sub-weapons, you're probably going to have a really easy time, because that frame is ridiculously powerful, and the homing missiles are the most overpowered item on the game. They will just kill everything for you. But this guide will not be utilising that stuff. So, on this particular encounter on Callisto, we've got a bunch of the swarms. My advice on the swarms is stay distance and use the homing laser. Never engage with them at melee range, because you'll take too much scrape damage, and it doesn't seem like a lot on the other difficulties, but on this one, they will kill you. They've killed me. It's really silly how it works. But you'll notice it's a couple of level 3 raptors. The raptors aren't too bad. Bear in mind, you can block pretty much everything except for charged attacks and particular projectiles, so you want to use your block a lot, and when you do block, it does take away from the sub meter, but you don't want to let that stop you from blocking, because blocking is much more important, and once you have no sub meter left, it's still, it doesn't damage you, it just doesn't take away from anything, so blocking is more important than that bar. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Later on in the game, we will get access to sub-weapons, which will make our time a lot easier as Jehuti gets more powerful, but as it stands, just block, grab, use the attacks. Keep as much range as you physically can. Up close is where you're in the most trouble and where you have to be the quickest, because the enemies are bastards, guys, they really are, and this game is hard. So, a couple more raptors here that you'll notice they're level 4, so they're a little bit more resilient. All I'm trying to do here is get some space. I'm just trying to distance them so I can hit them with the burst attack. One thing to bear in mind, if you can start shooting them with your laser to make them shield, not only does it slow them down, but it takes them a while to come out of their shield and attack you, so it can give you the precious few seconds you need to charge up an attack or do something else. Another good idea as well, if you start attacking somebody and they block you, you can either charge or slash attack, or you can grab them. Grab goes through the shield, and it's really useful because you're immediately invulnerable. You can spin them to do damage to the friends, you can throw them to blow them up. It's skills you're going to have to get really good at really quick if you want to beat this difficulty. But thank you for watching. I hope this helps or entertains, because chances are no one's going to play this game on Extreme, but you know, it's a bit of fun for myself and hopefully for the people watching. So thanks, and take care now.